lose my bolt. Alright, we got two to choose from. They look the same. They appear to be pretty much the same. We did find a chrome nut though. Not you're going to see it underneath the bike. That's a pretty crappy looking bolt. We'll put that back in the junk box. Alright, we need another washer. That's not a chrome washer either. Oh, we already have a nut for this. We didn't need two nuts. Okay, we got one washer, one bolt, one washer, one nut. Coarse thread. Watch me watch the video and we'll see there's no bolt in this. Probably was missing.
Right.
Probably rattled out.
Doesn't look like it's been rattling around though. There's no real damage on the pipe. It looks like it's just...
Yeah, things are a little different.
Yeah.
See this one, both pipes
So,
further forward. Considering I didn't do anything, that's kind of weird.
This bracket has a bit of movement there.
Yeah, they all got movement. Where's my 9/16? There it is over here. So we have to bring this up to where at least it supports the pipe. And we'll tighten the head pipe down. That's kind of where they belong. We're going to make sure this bolt does not get in the way of the brake lever. That would be a problem. I'm kind of even that one up and bang on it. And that got loose now. Okay. So we're going to tighten up our head pipes now. This front one seems to be the loosest, so let's tighten it first. Probably should haven't tightened it at all yet. Here's my universal, not the right size. He's banging stuff in this bike.
Too many obstacles.
Yeah. And that's just tight enough you can't do it by hand.
That's the torque?
Hmm?
That's how much torque you put on it?
How much what?
Torque.
Torque. Well, I'm not torquing it, I'm just bringing it in. It's just starting to get a little bit of something on there. Mainly it's just a lot of take up. Tightened up a little bit. Go up here and do this one. Problem with these is getting a wrench, a socket in here. There's no room for the socket. We'll make it fit one way or the other.
Your favorite color.
See, it's in there. That's pretty tight. That's good. It's not loose like it was last time. This piece, I've got the same issue with it. So your bike wasn't torqued that much, was it?
No.
That's why it broke.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you can torque it. Well, these have to be retorqued after it's ridden for a few months too,
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to squash like this at some point. See how the mark's all worn in there?
Mm-hmm.
That's because it was loose, rattling. Otherwise it wouldn't be in there like that. Okay, so those seem pretty tight, don't they? They're not, they're still loose. Because we haven't torqued the other sides yet. So, let's see if we can actually torque these. Are we going to luck out and have these torqueable? It appears we are. So if you give them a little bit each one, it pulls kind of evenly. This one feels really soft back here. That's pretty good torque on that. It just feels soft, so I'm going to stop. I keep forcing, it's going to break. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. Okay. I'll come up and do these. You can't be afraid to torque them. Didn't want to come off. Just find the direction you put the wrench in. None of the directions work.
Can I put it there?
Right there. This one, the brake lever's in the way. My favorite, I use open ends. Maybe that's why it wasn't torqued before and it fell off. Now I gotta get in there with a box. Somehow I gotta get a box in here. Tighten this thing up. It doesn't appear it's gonna let me do that, but
You just pull that cotter pin out and drop the.
what? It's not gonna work. Why do I want to do all that work?
Oh, there you go.
When I can bend it. See, that's why you got 12 point. You get one flat at a time.
Right.
But we're torquing it. This one's not going to fall off like it did last time. Alright. We'll just leave that hanging.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Accessory.
out, hey, bastard.
There we go.
Fingers got under there. Okay. Yeah, nothing fits on this bike. Thought these FXRs were made to work on.
Definitely not.
Is yours this hard?
Yeah. It's definitely harder than the Panhead.
That's because it's not a real bike.
Exactly. It's a new bike.
Rake those things good. Got brake fluid on this thing. How did that happen? Too small anyway. I don't have enough wrenches out yet. Go find some more.
Exactly.
There we go. Oh, 7/16 on both sides? Oh, jeez. What? My toolbox, you got a tool. I'm used to doing that.
Exactly. The bucket doesn't have it.
And if your bucket don't have it, you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Last thing is just cork these in. You actually make a socket for this if I used it. People keep telling me I used to use electric tools,
Electric?
but the new way of doing everything.
Right.
I like the old way of doing stuff. Put pressure on it, see what happens.
See what
If you need some more torque, get a longer wrench. How much torque do you need? You got all kinds of torque. See, when a wrench bends like that, you know you got the right torque on it. See? It's a built-in torque wrench. It's pretty tight too. Okay, now this, you want to torque it down enough that you can still work it. Here's a quite. That one's too tight. Perfect.
Doesn't really help you much.
Is it solid?
Sounds good.
Sounds like it's there. Yeah. Brake still works. Perfect. It's almost like we knew what we were doing. We got that one torqued too, I already remember. There you go. I can see they got crap on some of the bike. Something came on the side of it. Like some kind of sealer of some type. Is this the official sealer removing tool?
Yes. Multi-purpose.
Yeah, see, if you got too much angle on there, like that, you'll scrape the chrome. You get low enough angle that it doesn't scrape the chrome. Oh, there's all kinds of this shit on there. Look at that crap. Maybe it was that secret identification device that they made. They put this on there so when they see it on eBay, they recognize it.
Right.
You can also use steel wool. There's all kinds of chrome on this thing. Jeez. Those are not Nixon or chrome, those are that's sealer. Look at that. There's a bunch of them on there. I'm working too hard on this bike.
Exactly.
Making it too. They don't want to feel left out to get it back. Actually, I think that's actually marks.
Fitting, yeah.
No, that's actually got beat marks in it. There's some more of this shit over here, see?
Someone polish it?
Yeah, it's that same sealer stuff. Except this one I can't bite on it without getting chrome, or without powder coat, or whatever the hell that is. I'll scrape up the paint job. See, it's an Uptown Cycle.
Yeah, I saw that before.
It's a very popular shop in the 80s. Big buck place. Tony, he painted that bike. Good job. Holds up good. Color sucks, but it's a good paint job. Alright, we can move it now.
And stop.
And stop with 2 brakes. Imagine that. It's almost rideable now. Next thing I do is I got to pull this off and go through it and clean all the muck out of the carburetor so it'll start to carburate correctly.
Right.
So that'll be our next project, but not tonight. So that's it for tonight.